My goal tonight is to go in there and knock out Isaiah. He's been knocking out everybody, so to go in there and knock out the guy that's been knocking out everybody would be great. And I'm coming to take everything that he's got.
The first title defense is definitely going to mean a lot, and doing it this fast on such short notice is going to prove the reason why I'm the champion.
I really believe that since the beginning I've been able to contend with these top guys, and it's finally my time to prove that.
The only thing that I'm trying to prove tonight is that I deserve not only my belt, but I deserve a shot at another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on!
The fastest growing sport in the world is back. It's Power Slap 10 coming to you from the Fountain Blue Las Vegas. This is one of the best cards yet, with the middleweight and heavyweight titles both on the line. That's right, a pair of title fights on the main card and a slew of soon-to-be title contenders here as well. 8 fights in all coming to you live and free on Rumble. Power Slap 10, the Bell versus Perez, brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Welcome inside the Fountain Blue Las Vegas. My pleasure to be joined by the great Michael Bisping. The UFC Hall of Famer has been with me since the very beginning. I'm Dan Hellie, and thanks for being here with us. Dare I say, in this man's humble opinion, this might just be the best card we've had.
Well, yes, we've got ranked contenders, and we've got not one, but 2 title fights. It all goes down at the beautiful Fountain Blue Las Vegas. Come on, Dan. It's going to be another good one.
We're going to have some fun. Let's take a look now at the main card here tonight, brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Power Slap. Pro wrestler Cooper Housley kicking things off against the Hawaiian Assassin. Welterweight champ Anthony Blackburn faces Emmanuel Muniz in a non-title fight. We'll have more on that in a moment. At middleweight, it's the first title defense for Isaiah Quinones against Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux. In our main event, the heavyweight champion Damian DeBell faces Dorian Perez. DeBell has been the king of the heavyweight division for a year and a half, and now he faces a stiff test in Dorian disturbing the peace Perez, who comes in with an iron chin.
Well, yeah, and the last time that we saw DeBell was when he knocked out the king, Ryan Phillips, and he did it in the 3rd round with a devastating shot. I mean, this man, Damian DeBell, silent but deadly, 22 years old, a quiet guy in life, but on this stage, he really takes people's heads off. The power he has is just phenomenal, and the chin, absolute granite. On the other side, Dorian Perez. He's been around for a while. He's an OG of this sport. 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest, and he knows he's got a lot to gain tonight. He could walk away as the Power Slap heavyweight champion of the world.
Perez training full-time now after quitting his job and has been looking forward to this moment since the day he started Power Slap. These heavyweight striker rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. It is the Bell, the reigning champion in his 3rd title defense against the 3rd-ranked title challenger, Dorian Perez. One more title fight on the slate. Isaiah Quinones defending for the very first time. Hasn't even been a champ for 2 months yet, taking on Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux.
Well, he's been the champ for 45 days precisely. Back in Abu Dhabi, he took a head off. He took the roof off. He put on quite the show when he knocked out John the Machine Davis. Now, let me tell you, he's enjoying champ life. Dios Azul, one of the sponsors, took him down to Mexico, toured him around the tequila distilleries through the agave fields, and he doesn't want to give up that lifestyle just yet. Now on the flip side, Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux. This man's been a butcher by day, butcher by night, and a butcher his entire life. He's taking this on 17 days notice, but he feels that a lifetime of ripping those animals apart is going to serve him well, and he's going to get the job done and walk away as the middleweight champion.
We also have a prelim card chock full of ranked strikers. TJ Thomas taking on Luke Simonds. It's super heavyweights Kalani Vakamilalo and Lorenzo Florian. A top 10 middleweight matchup with Garrett Grimes and Joshua Newson. And then it's Pauline Macias taking on Jamie Hinshaw, both of those guys in our featured prelim. The third member of our broadcast crew, as always, is Charlie Arnold, and she has more on the title fight that is no more.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday I interviewed both Emmanuel Muniz and Anthony Blackburn together, and as you can imagine, a very somber tone during that interview because Muniz missed weight. He expressed extreme disappointment in himself, saying despite only missing by half a pound, a miss is still a miss. Now, the interesting thing about all of this, we just spoke with Muniz on Tuesday during the SLAP meeting, and he said he intentionally came in heavier because he thought it would allow him to be stronger and produce more power, thinking it would be no issue to shed those extra 15 pounds. Well, obviously, he did have an issue. Now, he has no shot at winning back the welterweight championship tonight, also automatically forfeiting 20% of the purse. Despite all of this, Muniz says he intends to still come out and put on a show, and he is predicting a knockout win. As far as Blackburn, he could not have been any more understanding. Though obviously, he's disappointed. He has been talking all week about defending his title with a resounding win. He's also been talking a lot about building on his confidence. He said he didn't have enough of it in Abu Dhabi. Since then, he's been putting in extra work, and right now he's in such a positive headspace, and he says as a result, we should expect to see some fireworks. Dan, despite the setback, it is clear both of these guys looking to make a big statement tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Charlie. The rules of Power Slap brought to you by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. For the striker, they must use a flat, open hand to the cheek or a clubbing foul will be assessed. The feet have to be grounded, no pivoting or stepping. There has been a slight adjustment recently allowing for a minor heel lift. You must declare a hand and a number prior to the strike. For the defender, no chin tucking or flinching. Flinching is massive. It's potentially a point deduction, and the striker goes again. The defender does receive 60 seconds to recover after each strike. 2 fouls get you DQ'd in a 3-round match, 3 fouls in a 5-round match, and you are out. The defender does get 2 minutes to recover after they've been fouled. Power Slap is using instant replay. If there isn't a finish, we will go to the judges' scorecards. If a match ends in a draw, there will be one more match. The match will be scored solely on the additional round, a sudden victory round. The winner of the extra round is the winner of the match. If that round ends in a tie, then the match does go in the books as a draw.
Choose your side.
Download Power Slap Mobile now.
From the game to real life, Rey Mysterio in the middle, Omos and Braun Strowman all in the house. And I tell you what, they are raring to go. They have been here for nearly an hour. Here are the stats. Through 216 Power Slap matches, the winners of the coin toss have gone on to win nearly 51% of the time. But a new rule, starting with this event, if you miss weight or DQ in your previous match, you now automatically forfeit the coin toss. TJ Thomas won the toss and will slap first against Luke Simonds. The 35-year-old Tom is coming in off back-to-back wins. He also has an MMA background, having trained with UFC legend Matt Hughes. As for Simonds, he's also undefeated, and the former bodybuilder has really honed his technique. He believes he will get his hand raised tonight, looking to make a statement in the biggest match of his young career. And I hope you are ready. Here we go. Power Slap 10 is officially underway. These Power Slap odds brought to you by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way that it should be. And how about this? Even Steven in our first match. This one between Thomas and Simonds is a pick'em. Thanks to back-to-back wins, it's been an impressive rookie season of Power Slap for Luke Simonds. Now he wants to close out the year with another victory, this time against his toughest test to date, TJ Thomas.
A graduate of UFC legend Matt Hughes' gym, TJ Thomas transitioned from MMA to Power Slap in 2023. And thus far, he's 2 for 2 on the biggest stage in the sport, including a first-round knockout of Martin Mishtaku. Tonight, the St. Louis native looks to move further up the light heavyweight ladder against the man one spot below him in the 205-pound top 10, Luke Simonds. With wins over Cesar Gonzalez and Alan Klingbeil on Power Slap Road to the Title's 3rd season earlier this year, Simonds shot into the rankings, and he has no interest in slowing down as he battles the veteran Thomas. Coming up next, TJ, the Gorilla Thomas, battles Luke, Lethal Strike Simonds.
These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X Health, Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. This is Luke Lethal Strike Simonds, 2-0 on season 3 of Road to the Title. Was a bodybuilder for 12 years. Then he started training for Power Slap, and that's what he's doing full time now. Since he was on the show, says he's in the best shape of his life, and he even does some type of cinder block training. What's that all about?
Well, he does push-ups on cinder blocks. That's because it allows the movement to be a little bit deeper. It stretches the pec muscles, allows for a bigger rotation, it works flexibility, and of course it builds strength. As we can see, this guy's a big guy. He actually bulks up to 235 pounds for this one. Did a little wake up beforehand, running 3 times a week. Of course, he used to be a bodybuilder, as you said, so he switched it up now from looking good to feeling good to performing good. Basically not doing high reps, doing very low reps and focusing on his power. We saw when he walked out here, this man is really, really psyched up because he's fought or competed twice in the house. It's one thing doing it on the show, it's another thing doing it here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, opening up the show. We got a packed house, you can feel the energy in the room. This is a great way to start.
Under the bright lights for the very first time, coming in with that 2-0 record, his girlfriend Natalie, his dad Lance, who was a youth pastor when he was growing up, did not want him to do this. Now they're supporting him, and they kind of like it.
Let's go!
TJ, the Gorilla Thomas, wins the coin toss and will strike first. A former MMA fighter who trained at Matt Hughes' gym, now training with a bunch of other slap fighters at Gorilla Smack Systems. And he's been pretty busy with his family as well. Has 5 kids and coaching on, it seems like, half a dozen hockey teams, Charlie.
Yeah, that's exactly right. TJ Thomas, a.k.a. the Gorilla, he has an advantage over some of the competitors here because he founded his own gym in St. Louis called Gorilla Smack Systems, the home of fellow power slappers Garrett Grimes, also Colt Cole. And that's where he picked up his pace for this fight. He said he upped his training to 3 days a week for this match this evening. He said the gym continues to pick up momentum with more slap prospects coming by to check it out, so that's great news. And Tom is clearly a busy guy with the gym, but also working as a sprinkler fitter. And maybe his most important role, guys, I feel like you would appreciate this, he's a hockey coach for 3 of his kids' teams. And he's well suited for the job because he played hockey when he was growing up.
Yeah, hockey, wrestling, MMA, jiu-jitsu, you name it, this guy has done it. He's been around combat sports for a long time. As you said, training alongside the absolute legend at one point, Matt Hughes.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for Simonds and Thomas. 1 inch taller is the younger Luke Simonds. He says Thomas is the oldest guy that he's had a match against. Thomas weighing in 5 pounds heavier, and the hand size advantage to Simonds. This one is a pick'em going in. Our power slap announcer is once again Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! Welcome to the Power Slap Arena, live from the Fight Mecca, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Power Slap 10, the Bell versus Perez. This match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap light heavyweight division and presented by Lucy, the official nicotine pouch of Power Slap. Introducing first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 200 pounds. Out of Dallas, Texas, he's the number 8 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Luke Lethal Strike Simonds.
Let's go! What you come here for? Come on!
And in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Out of Columbia, Illinois, he's the number 7 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, TJ the Gorilla Thomas. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Taglioni. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, TJ Thomas.
Fun fact for you, only 14.5% of our matches in Power Slap have ended by knockout on the first slap. We'll see if TJ Thomas can up that number here tonight. The first slap of the night brought to you by Brickhouse Nutrition. Build better nutrition, 1 brick at a time at brickhousenutrition.com.
Got him.
Sir. This is slightly touch, okay?
All right, bud.
Well, TJ gets to go first, as we know,
right on
but
3. Okay.
he's talking a little trash. He's been pointing at Simon, saying, you're going to sleep, doing the little night-night
You set?
kind of impression.
Set. Stay set. Don't move. Okay. Okay. We got right
He has
hand on
one
3.
knockout win
Right
on the
hand on
resume.
3. I'll come out
He
for
has
you.
another
You
win
gotta
by
measure.
disqualification in his last match. He got clubbed in that one. Let's see if he can end it
1,
here.
2.
I feel like that was a flinch.
Yeah, I think he
Flinching.
Yep, there it is. Straight away. It was clear as day.
You moved.
Simons
was. You could see
really
it.
leaned into it. Watch here.
You know what you did, right?
So here's the deal.
Right.
They can get a warning.
Okay. Want it again?
No point necessarily deducted,
Step up.
but he does have to eat another slap.
2 for flinching.
You always have to eat another slap if you flinch.
Go ahead and get set.
Now, if he flinches again, it's most likely a point deduction. The point deductions are absolutely massive in this
Don't
sport.
tuck your chin.
Essentially lose the round
Give him a target right there. Don't
if you get a
Nope.
point deduction.
Chin up. Chin up. Chin up.
Get the chin out of your fucking neck.
Right there.
Look at
I got him.
Thomas.
I got him.
Talking smack
Okay.
to him. Oh, he's
Chin up.
trying to keep that chin down.
Okay, you set?
Look
Stay
at that.
set.
He's
Don't
just
move.
turtling
Don't
up.
move.
Yeah, a lot of people
And
have
count.
talked about this,
Right on 3.
this week.
Right on 3.
How they dip the chin to
That's your
bury the
measure.
head to minimize the target.
1,
Regardless, TJ gets a free crack.
2.
He did it again.
Oh! Flinching!
He did it again.
You're moving again. You're,
Simons is
you're moving into it.
is
Okay, you gotta stay set. You gotta
Watch
stay
that.
set.
He does it one
All
more
right.
time, he gets disqualified. He's going to lose 2 points here.
Well, 4 times is technically a DQ. Let's see if he takes a point here.
Flinch. Okay. Flinch. No,
Flinching is
he's moving
confirmed.
into it. He's moving into it.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I get it. It's natural, right? Somebody's going to
Okay.
slap you in the face. You want to try and minimize it, but the ref didn't take a point there, which is a little surprising.
Take a point now, so you can't have just put him out with
All
this
right,
fucking
so
okay?
there has
You
not
can't
been
have
an
no fouls.
announcement from the referee.
It's your
Chris
turn. It's your turn.
Taglioni, whether he's taking
Yeah,
a
it's
point
your
or not,
turn.
but I think that's
Get in
being
the box whenever
discussed.
you're ready. It's your
Right
turn.
now, it is the
It's his turn,
referee's
right?
option.
Get in, get in, get in.
Step in.
It's his turn, right?
You got 6 seconds.
So get in, get in, get in, get in.
The ref should have taken a point there, though.
I agree on the
Okay.
second time.
Fighter recovered.
All right, there's no power slap noodle stick. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right.
Hold on.
He's taken a whole fight's worth of strikes in the first round.
TJ's loving this.
You do not have to deduct a point. It is a may. It
Right.
is a may deduct a point.
Right. But he gets to hit again,
So they're
correct?
talking now that they may
Okay.
deduct a point. They should deduct a point. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Come here. 1 point flinching.
All right, so there's
1
the point
point
deduction.
flinching. 1 point flinching. Okay? And he's hitting again. Okay?
On the second warning, almost all of these refs are
Right here.
deducting a point. We just need to
Go ahead and get set.
kind of make that happen with the quickness.
Okay.
Yeah, they just got to do it straight off the bat, and let's
Chin
keep
up.
the show moving along.
Chin up. Okay. Stay right there. Don't
So,
move. Okay? Your
this
perfect
is the
position.
third
Stay right
strike
there.
that he's
Don't
receiving
move.
in the first round.
Okay?
If he flinches again, he's getting hit again.
Right on
Luke
three.
Simonds is just going to
Right
close
on
his
three.
eyes. You're going to get slapped regardless. Close your eyes, don't flinch, take it like a man.
Here
One.
comes the gorilla.
Ho-ho.
Two.
And he's going to smack.
That might be clever.
Third blow.
Third row.
All right, thank God.
I know, let's move on with the show. Come on.
First match of the night.
Going to be here all day. Look at the state of his
Hey, no,
face,
at
though.
one point it didn't matter. You fucking put his ass out.
It was a little high.
Remember,
It
hey,
was.
get
I mean,
your
a
hand
little high,
placement
yeah.
and then check your feet.
You could call it.
40 seconds.
Let's hope
put
they
it on
don't.
him hard.
All right,
Put it
so
on
let's
him
see
hard.
what Simonds
He's an
has
old
now,
man, bro.
though.
He doesn't want this shit.
Robert Trujillo
Okay?
said, listen, it's fine.
Let's fucking
just
put him
knock
out.
this
You
guy
got about
The
30
reality is
seconds. Whenever you're
he's
ready, get in
probably
there,
gonna
okay?
need that.
Let's get this shit. Make it nice and clean, okay?
Having 2
Nice and
points
clean. Hey, you
deducted.
ate those like nothing.
Well, 1
That's 3
point. He
already,
had 1
bro.
point deducted.
So you want to back out and relax?
Right?
No, it's just one.
They've got a review
Yeah,
going
but they
on
don't
the feet.
automatically
Okay?
deduct a point. They gave him a warning on the first one.
Oh,
I
okay.
can see how they get confused.
Agreed. It's a new sport. We're still working through everything, Bisping.
Clubbing. Okay. Foul. Clubbing. 1
So
point
it was
clubbing.
a little high. So
1
they've
point
each had a
clubbing.
point deducted
1 point
here in
clubbing.
the first round.
Okay.
So what this means,
You got him, Kerry.
they've each had a point
Okay.
deducted.
So who landed the better slap?
Well, no. He hasn't slapped
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
So
Okay.
Luke
Hand in
Simonds
count.
can win this
Right on
round
three. Right on
after
three.
having
Okay.
to eat 3
Okay,
slaps.
stay right there. Don't move. Okay. Right on three. Chin up. Right there. Right there.
Which is
Okay?
crazy. I just
Right
did the
on
math
three. You
that,
must
but
measure.
You're absolutely right. And let's see what Simonds has got. As we know, he was a bodybuilder for 12 years.
That's your measure.
Switched to power training. He's got a lot of motivation now because he's just been cracked multiple times.
Strike landed.
Sits him down. Foul blow.
Three.
The gorilla is
Four.
down.
Six.
Is he out? Simonds has got the shirt off. It's done. It's
That's it.
Luke Simonds gets the job done.
3-0 in power slap and answering the call after having to eat 3 strikes in the first round. What a performance from this young man from Dallas, Texas.
As soon as he got his opportunity, he took advantage of it. He's talking to Dana White right now. This man is pumped. You stand there, you're a flinching son of a bitch. You're taking extra shots, and you're like, just you wait, buddy. Just you wait.
Well, the crowd here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas loved it. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Let's take a look at this. Boom! Massive shot, huge power. TJ Thomas, you see him looking at his opponent as he falls down. He's got a look of disdain in his face. And I'm not surprised.
That was beautiful.
You see the eyes roll back there. He's really fighting to cling onto his consciousness. Almost headbutted the table. Goes down, he's got the noodle still.
Look at this. Right on the button, Bisping. Boom.
Oh, a beautiful shot.
And I can't emphasize this enough. Luke Simonds had to eat an entire fight's worth of strikes in the first round before he even got a slap.
Yeah, and that first shot that he landed, I mean, come on. I mean, the man's an athlete, we can see that. He's pumped up, he's powerful, he's a winner via knockout.
And let's send it to Justin Bernard to make it official in our first fight of the night.
Here we go, boys. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Taioni calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Luke Lethal Strike Simonds.
Luke Simonds living up to his nickname, Lethal Strike. The second knockout victory of his young career, of course, on season 3 of Road to the Title. And this young light heavyweight just might be on his own road to the title after performing under the bright lights here at the Fontainebleau for the very first time. His previous 2 matches were on the reality show, so he hasn't been in front of a crowd like this before, and you can tell he is a showman. The man taking the shirt off and the former bodybuilder flexing for all the ladies.
Oh, 100%. I mean, look at this guy. He's clearly an athletic specimen, and all it took was one shot. Took a couple in the face for free. That's going to piss you off. That's going to get you mad. That's going to give you motivation. And it's certainly all he needed. One shot, put him to sleep. 27 years old, this man has a bright future in Power Slam.
The biggest of the big are on deck. It's a battle of top 10 super heavyweights. Number 4, Kalani Vakamilalo, has been busy building rock walls and training to keep his professional football dream alive in the UFL, all of which makes for one powerful dude. Lorenzo Florian packs some power as well. He knocked out his opponent in his debut, but was disqualified for stepping. Florian says he's corrected the issue, and the only step he plans on taking tonight is towards a title shot. The first match of Power Slap 10 is in the books. To watch Power Slap 10 live and free, download or open the Rumble app now, or you can go to www.rumble.com. Rumble is the home to Power Slap and the only place to watch the rest of the card. It's easy. It's like YouTube. If you're watching us anywhere right now, go to Rumble, because you do not want to miss what's coming up on Power Slap 10. It's all going down right here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. 7 more fights on the way, including 2 title matches. Get over to Rumble right now and get the popcorn ready. More knockouts are on the way.
Field of Greens, the official superfood of Power Slap.
You can never fully appreciate it until you see it live.
When the super heavyweights step onto the stage, there is no telling what's going to happen. The Hawaiian Kalani Vakamilalo